Hey, what's up, guys? Once again, welcome back in my channel, The Learning Destination. I'm your host, Avinash, and today this session is going to be a very informative, interesting, and very important. So today I'm going to talk about one of the best security tools, CheckOV, which is highly famous in DevSecOps practices. So generally, CheckOV is a static code analysis tool for scaling infrastructure as a code. So this is the definition of CheckOV. So in my next 10 to 15 minutes, I'm going to talk about the CheckOV. It's about the introductions, how it works, what are the platform can be supported by the CheckOV, and I'm going through the theoretical and the practical sessions both. So in first part, I'm going to introduce about theoretically, and in the second part of this sessions, I'm going to show you all the results by doing practically. So let's start and stay tuned with the learning destination. Okay guys, so we as a DevOps guy, we do follow major security practices before implementing any infrastructure. But if you see, still in the market, there are majority of DevOps guys, they do not follow any base security practices. They just simply write the code and implement it. So that may be the biggest security threat for their productions environment. And that's how that we are going to talk now that how we can use CheckOV to mitigate this kind of risk. Okay guys, so now let's understand it more closely. As earlier I mentioned, CheckOV is a static code analysis tool for scanning infrastructure as a code. It scans cloud infrastructure configuration and help us to find misconfigurations before they are deployed. Now, let me make it more clear by giving one of the example. So let's suppose that you are deploying S3 bucket by writing one of the Terraform code. Now, if you are not aware about the base security practices, you will simply write the code and you will simply deploy the S3 bucket. In such cases, what will happen? Someone can steal your data from the S3 bucket, or someone can totally destroy the data from the S3 bucket, which could destroy your entire productions environment, and it could be the biggest security threat for your productions environment, right? And that's how that I'm going to show you that before blindly implementing anything, how you can save your infrastructure by using CheckOV, and you can catch all your errors, all your security errors which you have written already in your template file, in your Terraform file, right? You can catch it before deploying it. In the third point, it scans result across multiple platform like that. So you see from the third point, it supports multiple platform. It means that it is not only limited by the Terraform or the Kubernetes. In fact, it can support Cloud Formations, Helm, ARM template, and serverless framework. It means that it will have multiple options. We are getting multiple options with the CheckOV, and it's a completely free. It means that whenever we want to use the CheckOV, we don't need to pay a single dollar. Okay guys, so now I am moving towards the installation part, and there are some prerequisites. So I recommend you install the higher version of Python. Anything above than 3.8 is okay. So if you install like Python 3.6 or below than that, you may face error, as I already faced the error, and based on my experience, I am recommending you that you use the higher version of Python 3.8. The moment when you install the higher version of Python 3.8 or 3.9 or anything above than that is okay. The pip, your pip will automatically will be upgraded, right? And then after that, simply you will need to run one command, pip install CheckOV. That will install all your requirement to fulfill the CheckOV. Okay. So that is what I have written, that you may face error if you install Python below 3.8, because that already I faced this error, and based on my experience, I am suggesting you try with the Python 3.8, and you can use any one of the platform. Either you can use on Ubuntu, CentOS, any platform is okay. As earlier I mentioned, just I am giving you example, the same which I mentioned earlier. I am just repeating my word. Like the same way, if you write any simple Terraform code to implement the S3 bucket, right, there are some security practices which you need to follow. So like store the data should be encrypted. It means whatever the data you are storing inside the S3 bucket, that should be encrypted, right? Then you need to maintain the versioning of your S3. Then public access should not be enabled. It should be blocked or disabled, right? Then bucket access logging should be enabled, right? So how can you come to know about all these best practices, right? Either if you are well versed in the DevSecOps, you have very good knowledge on the security point of view, or else you can take the help of some kind of tool that can tell you all these misconfigurations, right? And that's how that CheckOV will help you to point out all these mistakes. So now you can see on my screen there is a one Terraform script, and generally it is creating the S3 bucket, and the options which I just now mentioned in my previous slide, the some security practices, right, which is already enabled here, and some of is missing. Why I didn't mention those? Because I wanted to show you that if those practices are not written in this Terraform script, how CheckOV can point out those mistakes. So I will show you through the practically, and that is the reason that I haven't written here in this script. So let's quickly go through it. So you can see that the versioning, I have already enabled it. The versioning part I have already enabled true. Then there is a logging sections. If you see the access, I keep as a private. I do not kept like public access. Okay. Then again, I have used the encryptions, AWS, KMS. So there are some standard security practices which I have already implemented under this, and we are going to use we are going to create one S3 bucket using the same Terraform script in our practical sessions. And there are some security measures which I haven't written here because I wanted to show you the error if I do not write here, how CheckOV point out those misconfigurations. That's we are going to see in our practical sessions. So generally, when your script is ready, your Terraform script is ready. So there are very simple command, and by using it, you can simply scan your Terraform script, and you can point out all your misconfigurations, right? So here the command, let me explain you. So it's a CheckOV-D. D stands for the directory. So whatever the file inside this TF directory, this CheckOV will scan all your files under this particular TF directory. So this command you can use on entire directory. The below command, if you want to scan only for a specific file or some single file, you can do it by using -f options. And now we are going to see the same in our practical session. So let's start our practical session. Alright guys, so I'm going to implement one of the Terraform script. So I'm making one of the directory here. I say DevOps, and I'm making TF Terraform. And inside this directory, I'm going to create one of the file. We call it as VIA space s3.tf. Then my Terraform script is already ready with me. So let me copy it here. Okay, this is the same script which we have just seen in our previous slide. Now, in order to run this, right, in order to scan using the CheckOV, the command is pretty much simple, CheckOV. And since I want to use, so let's suppose that I want to use for a specific file, then I can give like this, DevOps. Okay, so I can go here, CheckOV -f, and then we need to reach to the particular file, so we need to give the complete path. In this way, we can scan it, right? So it has given the particular result. I will explain you one by one everything. So I am just showing you how you can do with the file, if a specific file, or if you want to scan for whole directory, right? So you can do like this. Okay, so now let's understand it. So I have run this command, CheckOV, this one, right? Now let's see that. So there are total, it has checked 17 security measures. Okay, so it passed 70 security measures, 2 was failed, right? And skips 0. So in the first line, in the 0 line, you yourself can get the result of entire scan. Okay, now you can see one by one what are the security measures has been passed, right? So you can see here one by one on each line. Now you can see what are those security parameters that got failed and that is not suitable on the judgment of CheckOV, right? So you can see that it is saying that ensure that the S3 bucket has cross-region replications enabled, right? And secondly is that ensure that S3 bucket has a public access block. Okay, so now how you can resolve this error, right? The guide they have, and guys, believe me, this is one of the best part. They are already giving the guide that you can make these changes and secure your configurations. Okay, so I think this is one of the best part that I like in CheckOV, that it gives at the same time guide as well, so we can follow. We don't need to move here and there. We can simply copy and paste those details here. We can reach to the particular URL, right? And you can see, and you can check also this particular, they are giving the plus plus plus. It means that you need to only add these lines, that's all. So they are making it very clear and it is very handy and friendly. So let's implement it in my Terraform script, right? So DevOps, and then it is like a TF, then S3, oh sorry, it's S3 TF, right? So I'm going to make this here, those changes. Okay, let's quickly delete it. This one, this is not needed. Plus sign. Okay, let's save it. Now let's run it once again. Okay, so this is the command. Now let's run it once again. So now earlier there was 17 passed and 2 fails. Now this time if it should be okay, then we should have 18 passed. So now you can see that it has passed 18 checks. Now only failed once and skip 0. So current past checks is 18. There is only one failure, right? And this is the failure, and we can see that it is saying that ensure that S3 bucket has a public access block. So it means that whenever you implement the S3 bucket, right, you need to make sure that it should not be publicly accessible, right? And the best part is that they are already giving the solutions. They are giving the URL, so you can reach to that URL and you can pick the solutions here, right? So the solution is already given here and you can simply implement it inside your Terraform script. So my Terraform script is under this one. Right, and you can write those solutions here. After writing, you can run again the same command, and this time if everything will be okay, this time all your checked will be passed. It will become the 19 and the failed will become the 0. Okay, then after that you are good to go with your Terraform script. You can simply run Terraform apply command, right, and you can create your S3 bucket. So this is the best practice, guys. By the time when we earn experience, when we grow by the experience, we should show some maturity. We should not blindly just implement anything without following any security practices, right? So I think CheckOV is quite good tool. It is a completely open source tool, free, and it saves us really our environment, and it saves us as well to make any mistakes. So I recommend you just try, install it and try and play it around it. And if you have any questions, right, you can write simply in the comment sections. You can ask me and I will answer it there. So all right guys, so there are a lot more to come. Stay tuned with the learning destinations, and today we have gone through about the introductions. We have closely understand the nature of the CheckOV, and we have gone through a couple of practical sessions with the Terraform script and have seen that how it can predict the result, how it can point out the error. In our next sessions, I am going to create one of the bridge account. So basically bridge account is the organizations which maintains the CheckOV projects, or CheckOV project is being run by the bridge crew organizations. Okay, so we can see all these results. So if you remember that, right, in previous sessions, what we have seen the result is on the terminal. It means Linux terminal. However, you can see the result on simply on user interface as well by just simple clicking 3-4 steps, and you can create your Bridgecrew account. It is completely free. You don't need to spend a single dollar, right? And then you can simply integrate your terminal, your machine into the Bridgecrew account, and the result will be published there. So it's very easy and very handy, very friendly. In the third sessions, we will see that. So as of now, I have just run through the terminal. It means that there was one CentOS machines, there was one Terraform file. I simply scan it and I have shown you just for general understanding. But apart from that, as I mentioned, it supports multiple platforms. So in my next sections, we will see that how we can integrate it with the Jenkins. So I'm just giving you one use case, guys. So let's suppose that there is a Jenkins, right? There is some implementations. That's how you implement the test cases in the code. You just remember, right? If the test cases is passed, then it goes for the implementation. Then it goes for the deployment. So in the same way, the same practice you can maintain here. If you're if it is okay from the security point of view, then you ask, okay, now you go for to create the S3 bucket. If it doesn't match the security parameter, your job should fail there only. And that's how that Jenkins will help, right? That's how we can integrate it with the Jenkins. And if these parameters value won't match, right, the Jenkins job will fail there. It won't approach to create the S3 bucket. So there are a lot more to come. Just stay tuned with the learning destinations. And last one, this is some advanced. We will take some other examples as well, that how we can see the Jacobi. So this is basically the new series. I'm starting with the DevSecOps. So stay tuned with the guys, because there are a lot more is yet to come. Yeah, so that's all for this tutorial, guys. I hope you really enjoyed these sessions. If you have any questions, you can write me in the comment sections and I will answer it there. So after watching it, just try to play some command with the Jacobi, scan it, explore it. It's really a fun. And somehow if you think that I'm bringing some valuable lessons for you, valuable skills for you, then please subscribe my channel as well as press the bell icon. So next time whenever I upload the video, now you will be the first getting the update from the learning destination. Thank you so much for watching this. Have a good day.